Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, one and all to the Low Kick Esports stream. I am one of your commentators, Zero, alongside Cold Cuts. How are you guys doing?
What is up, everybody? Glad to be back here with you, Zero. We've got LKO 22 coming at us tonight. We're going to do some KI, and we've also got, plenty of good KI lineup tonight. And we got this weekend to think about, too, with KI United. So it's the KI weekend in my book.
Yep, definitely a lot going on this weekend. Of course, this is a massive month of Killer Instinct content that's going to be going on. And while we have a bracket today, tomorrow, whatever day it is, we're all looking forward to a bunch of fantastic Killer Instinct game.
Mm-hmm. So that said, we're getting set up and ready for our first match tonight. We'll have that shortly for you guys, so hope you'll stay tuned for it with us here as we get things set up. And yeah, just kind of waiting for that and looking forward to just kicking back with some KI, having some good time this weekend, and just relaxing from the heck of a week it's been. I mean, it feels like it's been 10 years these past few months,
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I just looked at the calendar the other day. I was like, oh, it's already August. The year is almost done. We're almost done here, and honestly, it's been great that we're kind of get hitting the ground running of just all these events. I mean, Low Kick has been going on literally since the pandemic began, and it's just been going and going and going. All the achievements of Low Kick crew have been outstanding, and of course, all the achievements of the KI community just making that resurgence has been really fantastic. I mean, just last weekend we had a few events going on as well, which had some spectacular turnout. Of course, we got the new Chicago Punish that's going on as well every week. Yeah, just definitely it's a great time to be an online fighting game player if you got rollback that code. You know what I mean?
I hear you. And it's also really good to see that other developers are following in KI's lead and are starting to be more open to either improving or, adapting rollback into their netcode, at least from what it sounds like. I was watching the fighting game roundtable, and I'm really excited to hear that, Tekken of all games is getting improvements to its netcode, which we know it's rollback based, just it's not KI rollback, which is kind of the gold standard these days.
Right. Well, we'll see what that turnout is. You got to be careful on the terminology, right? It was, of course, improved online experience, which could mean any number of things. Of course, we definitely hope for sure. I agree with you that I hope for sure there is improvement to their net play, because Tekken is definitely a game I enjoy watching, enjoy seeing more of, and I'm glad that the community is sticking out through it. But as soon as we can get coast to coast play going and it's pretty comfortable, I'll be a really happy camper.
Likewise. So, but that aside, it was still really interesting to just tune in, watch the round table, and just hear the stories specifically. Listen to the devs talk about, all the different things that go into the decision making on the roster, on how they decide, what they're going to focus on, how they make decisions on what mechanics they're going to do. If you guys missed that roundtable, you need to go back and watch a replay of it, because it was really interesting stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely an unprecedented event because it's something that's never been done before, in especially in Japanese development history. We're getting those companies specifically together to discuss their ideas and share ideas. Harada being a very big kind of leader of that next generation of game development over there is it's just a fascinating conversation where they lead up to. Unfortunately, Ono leaving Capcom under really bad circumstances. It's such a shame. Of course, that is the tail of the tape over there with the work culture over in Japan. But check out his Twitter. He's asking for memories. If you have photos that you've taken alongside Ono, feel free to reach out and share and let him know that he's still such an important part of the fighting game community. Of course, if it weren't for him in some way, shape, or form, I don't think we'd have this fighting game renaissance that we have today. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, and definitely without Ono, excuse me, Son, spearheading the development of Street Fighter 4, we wouldn't have Street Fighter 4, obviously, but we also wouldn't have Marvel, we wouldn't have Skullgirls, we wouldn't have KI, we wouldn't have any of the great games we're playing tonight and this weekend and just having a good time with. So there's a lot to say about Ono. For as much as he's been panned unfairly, in my opinion, over these years, we owe a lot to him as a fighting game community. So please show him some memory, show him some support. He absolutely deserves it. And you can tweet him out. I don't remember his tag off the top of my head, but he is on Twitter. I do follow him, and his tweets are cool to look at.
Yeah, he's definitely been a face of of his company for a while since Street Fighter 4, and then after that, it's time for a new era of developer, a new era of Street Fighter is on the way, as we all know. We got one more year of Street Fighter 5, and then after that, we'll be moving on to something bigger with Street Fighter 6, hopefully, with that new blood going into it.
So here we go, getting ready for our first match here. It looks like we're going to have Rayman versus Inter, if I'm not mistaken here, assuming the bracket's correct here. I'm just getting that pulled up myself here since my browser decided to have a hiccup.
Well, yeah, you would be corrected. That's going to be Rayman versus Inter, of course. Two players that aren't unfamiliar with each other. We've seen them a few times here in Low Kick. Rayman definitely been putting on a show for the last few tournaments that we've seen in Killer Instinct here. Let's see how Rayman puts up against Inter's Riptor here. Nice early lockout and another early counter breaker there. Like, very little information needed here for Rayman to kind of commit to that and just close out the round in the blink of an eye. Glacius coming out on top, and Rayman's no slouch. I mean, honestly, a fairly smart player. Had a little bit of trouble against in the top 8s of the previous brackets that we were talking about, like just kind of against some reigning champions like the Chronicle, who's also in this top 8 as well. So let's see.
Yep, and already putting Inter into danger. There's the hail. What's the setup? He's just gonna let the hail cover him. There's the shatter, and that's it. Nice and clean. Yeah. I mean, the fact that he was willing to go for a counter breaker that early with barely any information just shows how confident he is in his reads, as well as his, just being able to, just go off his own experiences and know when someone's willing to try and throw out a break and just call him on it. It's the hardest of counters.
Yeah, and honestly, Ray is so comfortable with putting those out there just simply because of the damage that Glacius is able to output. I mean, literally, we just saw it there in the first round too. Just one shadow bar, and you already had so much white health there anyways because of the counter breaker. Just able to clean up that health bar, easy peasy.
Yeah. And even off of a regular lockout, anytime Glacius can throw in a Shadow Cold Shoulder into his combos, he's going to be stacking up damage quickly.
Exactly. Let's see if Inter makes any adjustments here. Yikes, not looking good here. Already looking low. Nice reset here by Rayman. Good dodge on the shatter there, just opting to backdash in the corner.
All right, gets out of the corner, but quickly pick back up and throw back into the corner, and he'll just do a quick, simple combo to close out the first bar.
Yep, exactly. Keep it tried and true with plenty of resets, throwing you back in the corner there, because Glacius in the corner is just super oppressive, just like how Richter could be really oppressive here. But problem being is that Richter's just a little bit easier to break, in my opinion, just because of the visual tells that Richter has.
And Inter just going all out on offense. He's been getting opened up by reversals left and right and getting broken left and right. He's got to get some more variance into his game plan if he's going to try and break through the Iceman's wall.
Exactly, and it's looking really tough here. Oh no, eating the shatter.
Oh no,
locking
that's
up early.
gonna be...
Wrap it up.
Quick 2-0 right there.
Absolutely. Rayman just moving on in this set here. One more game will do it, and then they'll advance on towards let's see, whoever wins between Ericky actually will just be moving on to face off against Ericky here.
Okay.
Yep, the resident Mira player out there. The one that likes to spend all the cash before even, seeing how the investments are going to turn out.
Well, I mean, you got to invest a little bit if you're going to get anywhere. I mean, this is just a rule.
I mean, sure, invest a little bit, but invest it all. I don't know. Go big or go home is not a philosophy for me, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Oh, nice punishment funnel punch there. Really good stuff. Early lockout. Getting the flame carpet set up there, which is fine,
conversion.
Too. Yeah. I'll take that trade all day. A flame carpet, I get puddle punched out of it. No big deal, because Glacius still has to hold the flame carpet, and I can pick it up. Nice.
Go for the
this
splat.
is the start.
Yep. Okay. Knockdown. What's the setup?
Wasn't the wrong idea, that's for sure, because the throw is does a bit more damage than most characters for Riptor here.
All right. One more setup. Oh, the tricky cross up attack. Ooh, just barely missing the throw on that. Again, it was a nice little omelet of a scramble.
Yeah. Of course, the armor saving Rayman for this next round here, able to get the hit on Inter to close it out.
Just about even. Setting up the hail. Yep, and gets tagged by it, thrown into the corner. Converts. Just goes right under him. I love it.
Yeah. It's such a tight little window there that the liquid ass can fit through.
Good use of the throw to ignore the projectile.
Yes. Big stomps.
There we go.
Ooh, the bounce. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's the side swap you do not want. Okay. Able to get... Oh, man. That's unfortunate. No. Yeah, right there would have been like a confirm. I was expecting after the throw, Rayman was going to do like a hit confirm into Ultra. Unfortunately, that was not the case there. There was a little bit of room for Instinct, but still, Rayman picked it up. Got the W, 3-0 over Inter, and moving on in the bracket.
Mm-hmm. And again, it's always good to see those signs of life late in the game. Like when you can see, even if you're going to go 3-0, the fact that you're able to pull your opponent into the red bar shows that you were picking up on their habits and you were able to actually start countering their game. It's just unfortunately in that match, it just happened too slow.
Yeah, it was far too slow there. And KI is a game that you have to be able to adjust very quickly here. And yeah, just making those slow adjustments is not a good look out here. I mean, of course, it might be some character unfamiliarity. You know, Riptor is a very unique character to go up against like different matchups, especially like Glacius. And Glacius just hurts a lot. Like if you're not keeping Glacius locked down as Riptor, it's going to be tough to kind of solve that puzzle that is Glacius. We're talking plenty of safe options just off of hail in general, trying to outzone you. Riptor has armor to make that approach, which can make things a little bit easier to kind of shut down Glacius. But again, Glacius is that individual that likes to play kind of like the mid-range game, whereas
Riptor wants to be up in your face. She's very much a Vortex heavy mix-up character, and while she has heavy mix-ups, she's not necessarily high damage. To get her damage out, you have to work with her, and you have to get those lockouts and get someone to panic, because she doesn't get to break out her actual big damage tools until she has a lockout. But overall, solid match. It was fun. Again, good stuff. It's just, again, adjustments too late. It's not like Street Fighter where you can slowly tweak yourself over time, I'm afraid.
Right. Oh, man. Well, yeah, I think it is just going to be a little bit of learning there. You know, Inter is, no slouch in Killer Instinct. Definitely has learned a lot since the last few times I've seen them play. So I'm still looking forward to more, right? Rayman's definitely blown up since, like, I discovered Rayman. I didn't personally discover, but I mean, like, first was introduced to Rayman here in Low Kick Esports. Like, there's a Glacius player that knows what they're doing. Okay, let's see what's going on.
Now, if only us Shago players were not on the mic and we're in the bracket instead. Like, I just wish we could see more Shago players personally, but that's just me being impartial.
I'm the opposite. I would just be happy to see less of them. But it's
why less? Shago is fun. I mean, he's fun, but that's about it.
Shago's a very unique character. Of course, people have their varying opinions of him, but you know what? The fewer I see of him, the more confident I am in the strength of the community. That's how I feel about Shago.
Oh lordy! I mean, you and I are gonna have to. We're just gonna have to agree to disagree then on that one. Personally,
he's a great character. He's a solid character.
He is.
Don't copy me. Please don't copy me. I'm
don't
really
worry. I think if you and I ever do wind up in a set, I think we're gonna find that we play Shago very differently. So.
Oh yeah, and that's a great thing about Killer Instinct is that everybody plays their characters so differently. Like. We see the very unique style. Like, again, I was just talking about Ericky. Watch Ericky play Mira, and then go ahead and watch Nikki and Base play Mira. Come on, like,
you're gonna see
styles.
Yeah, you're gonna see one that's very highly aggressive, not caring so much about the silver, and then you're gonna have one that's more low damage, wanting to keep their life up as much as possible, and kind of just sacrificing what the character is known for, which is the ridiculously high damage off of just even one touch.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just watching Ericky play over at the Chicago Punish, for example, we saw him spend about 80% of his health, and he got the bar. We're like, oh man, but he didn't get any health back. So what are we gonna do? Sure enough, next round got touched and then died, and it was like, man, at what cost? You got the round, but at what cost?
Exactly. Which, on that note, I think I'm hoping that I meant to be in the first Chicago Punish. Like, I had signed up, I was ready to fight, I was looking forward to getting back into it, and then, unfortunately, just things happened, and I had to back out the last second. So, It's unfortunate, but hopefully one of these days I'll be able to make it into a bracket there, and maybe if I can get the chance, I'll jump in on this bracket here. We'll see. Kind of good. There's a lot going on in my life right now and whatnot. So.
Oh yeah, I can understand. But man, yeah, just looking forward to some of these other matches here in the background. It looks like we'll eventually be having another bracket for you. Check out Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle on the 18th of this month. That's going to be another low kick introduced tournament. So if you're playing any of that, feel free to tune in there. Of course, that'll be this Tuesday, and like I said, and of course, don't forget the next following Friday, immediately next week, we're gonna have that.
We're gonna have LKO 20. Okay, it's like I'm trying to get in here and talk. We're gonna have LKO 24 next Friday on the 21st. We'll be featuring Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, Soul Calibur 6, and Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. And of course, it's always fun. If you enjoy what you see here tonight and you want to see maybe some of these other great games, feel free to tune in and join Low Kick Esports. They always put on a heck of a show. And I'm sure that at some point they'll have your game up for grabs too, and to jump in and, of course, have all the nice Matcherino support and everything else that comes along with their tournaments.
Indeed. And of course, we've been talking about this glorious Chicago Punish. It's a new weekly hosted by the Chicago Tekken crew. Definitely check them out. Every week, a guaranteed $70 prize pool pot supported by Matcherino. So definitely tune in for that one there. They have a fantastic Teespring shirt. That logo you see on the screen there is actually put on all sorts of products. I got one, and a bunch of other people got it. It's a phenomenal shirt. Definitely checking them out. That's every Monday at 7 p.m. Central for you Chicagoians out there, 5 p.m. Pacific for people like me.
So as we were talking earlier tonight, all kinds of great events to co-play KI in, all kinds of great online events for every game out there. And it looks like we're just about ready for our match here. So we're going to move on to the next match of the night. And we have Ray versus Ericky.
Yep. Ray is all warmed up. Ericky, we've been talking a lot of smack here. I swear to God, if I see Ericky at a combo breaker next year, Ericky's probably going to throw me in a dumpster or something.
Well, why would you say that? I mean, yeah, you're talking smack, but it's not like you're doing anything too bad in my book.
We'll see. We'll see when Ericky shows up, shakes my hand, goes, I remember you. And just tosses me in the dumpster.
Oh, just like that, we got a nice, just a casual 43%, a small combo.
And once again, we got a huge chunk of silver health, but actually doing pretty well here. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh boy, that's looking really
going
bad.
Going right through the armor with the standing heavy normal, which is one of the tricks about KI. You can use that. You'll notice there's a blue spark whenever that happens.
Oh, nice. Okay, nice.
Air to air. Cool.
And look at this, still silver health here. Rayman is not letting Ericky escape. This could be bad
not
news.
Quite enough.
Oh, wow.
The reset will take it. Perfectly spaced, just made sure he would wind up right on the shatter and just didn't give him a chance to breathe. Nice!
Yeah, not looking good here. We have one bar here, already at level 4. Let's make it really count here. 50% of your health is gone.
57 specifically. And that's the big drawback with Mira. Lower her life bar gets, the less resources he has in every sense.
The blocks here from Rayman. No,
late.
Wow.
Not quite conversion.
If the first one doesn't work, just do it again.
Oh, all right, getting out of there.
Nice. Ray, you're a madman for that one.
Oh, God, just end it. There you go.
Quick short combo, already at level 4 due to all the white damage that was there. Ray tried so gosh darn hard for a shadow counter there. The perfect timing with just the exception of one miscalculation. Mira can fly all over the place. Mira doesn't have to care about your shadow counter right there.
Exactly. It's just the only thing that concerned me was that I can see a lot of the conversions that Ericky was going for, but at the same time, it's like there were just a lot of dropped conversions there, and that could come back to haunt him this next game. That's what I'm concerned about watching that. If you're going to be swagging all over the place like that, you got to be confident in your conversions.
All right into game 2 we go. And it was so quick, too. Uh-oh. All right.
Now he's alive. We're okay.
He was trying to blend in with the background is what it was. That's why he picked the stage. And the color.
It's like, okay, is this why we actually have the limited stages and whatnot going forward with tournament rules? Like, is this why?
Usually, in some cases, Grand Blue, you're not allowed to use the yellow color. And then, of course, don't worry about lag. That's the main issue. You don't want to worry about that in that play.
Got it. Yeah, and
I spot a punch there.
Ooh, right. And the conversion. Yeah, that was a risky break. You could have easily caught him on that.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing too though, there weren't any resources on Ericky's end to really make it like hurt, even if he did get the counter. Because at the time he only had like a fourth of that first bar filled up. So even if he did get the counter, Rayman could have sacrificed a little bit of health, albeit a lot of health, but the opportunity was there. Nice. Oh, jumping out of the shatter and getting puddle punch for the trouble. Nice recovery there. Ericky catching low. Another break here. I'm waiting for the counter from Ericky's on. Making the approach. Not a lot of jump yet. I have lances.
Nice block on the shatter.
Oh no.
Ooh, caught in the double armor. Okay, but not enough. Only one hit with Glacius.
No, try to guess. Oh no, drop the combo from Ericky. Doesn't matter. Got the reset. First health bar is gone. Let's get our health back just a smidge here.
It's not a lot, but it's at least going to keep Ericky viable for this final round.
Right. Okay, nice. Really close approach here. No punish on the hail, but was able to open up low.
And, okay. Ooh. I think that was a reset attempt, but just a little bit too early.
Yeah, there was no... I mean, once you go to wall splat, you have a little bit of extended recovery there, so... Good idea from Ericky, though. Nice. But has to respect the hail here. Good shadow counter. Get that health back. Uh-oh. No, Rayman doesn't care. Rayman's been breaking like crazy here. One more touch will do it. Doesn't matter what it is, because we had that shadow shatter to wrap it up.
Such a powerful shadow move for Glacius. It's irritating to deal with as a zoner, speaking from experience with that, just because it's always going to home to below your feet. Like, it's always a threat to think about when Glacius has bar, especially if he's got you at a distance. It's the way that he keeps his opponents in check.
Right. And of course, you know, as Mira, you have to think about like paying attention to that resource. Of course, you see that shadow come out and you know it's going to be shadow shatter. You have your mist away, you have your air dash. I mean, granted, like you didn't really have health to spend on that. It would have depleted your silver health permanently, but at least you know that could have saved you a little bit longer. Take the risk if you're already that low anyways.
Ray also not afraid of the reversals. I'm surprised that he hasn't been blocked and punished for any of those.
He'll keep him safe.
Yep.
Another mix here. What's it going to be? Tries to make the call out
early on the shadow counter. Not quite. The wall. Nice.
Good reset into the throw in the corner here. Let's keep it going. Just a little touch of shadow for you there. All right. Wow. Immediate anti-air suppression. Just Ray is not letting Ericky get out of this corner here. Oh no!
That's gonna be tragic. You could take the life bar right here.
Let's see. Yeah,
option not shorter. Yep. All right.
Yeah, I think he took the instinct bat there.
Oh no! That was a good use of the standing medium normal. One of the few things that you cannot shadow counter, or at least not at that point.
Really good. Nice job. Following up with a late hail. Ray X-Men was able to get the hit and punish the attempt.
There's the punish we're talking about. Yep, there we go. Nice. Getting a little bit of health back. Broken right away in the lights. Good with punish. Yep. Not going to be able to get a whole lot of health back here because they're already at max, but at least for what they've got left. Oh, just jumping right in. Not even caring. Oh, but went for a bad bluff. It's tragic.
First counter breaker we saw from Ericky here so far in the set. And it misses. That's so unfortunate here. Trying to take advantage of the situation. Let's see. Oh, wow. Break. Yep. And that'll do it here.
Not quite. No, not yet. Not quite. Don't call it yet. Not quite.
Yeah, that shadow I thought would be enough there. Now it's good.
As I was watching that, I was like, no way, that's not going to kill. He's going to have a little bit left.
Already had him dead to rights. I was counting him out. Can't do that in KI, though. Especially with Mira.
As we say, let's avoid a commentator's curse tonight if we can, shall we?
Yeah, we give him all day. Hand him out.
I mean, I already cursed him into getting punished once on his reversal, so...
Absolutely. Oh, man. Nice little back and forth here. Ray X-Men taking control once again. It just owning that airspace like I was talking about. Don't allow Mira to just move around for free.
No.
And press to punish the movement options she does have, including her miss. Oh, no.
Oh, that was a beautiful jump and just not quite close enough to convert.
There's more miss there. Nice cold shoulder. Swept.
Oh, shattered.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, what a break.
Should have been jumping right on your wake up there. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what Ericky was doing, whether they were trying to press a button or trying to dash away.
Now they're just trying to feel each other out. Lots of air-to-air attempts here. They're just trying to keep themselves locked to the ground. Oh, there we go. Reset.
Nice.
All right.
Really good anime mix up there with the IAD.
Back to the neutral.
Ooh, I don't know about that one. Yeah, that was supposed to be a trip guard attempt there. It was way too high. Of course, Glacius has like a floaty jump compared to the rest of the cast.
Yep, cutting right through the armor with a jumping heavy punch. That should kill. There we go. Getting that delicious green life back. Okay, what's the mix-up? Wasn't going for anything too whack that time, but a whiff throw, but doesn't matter. Reversal's going to seal that out. All right, just about tied up.
Oh wow, chasing down with the cold shoulder, try to keep a hail behind himself, just to keep it safe.
And again, Ray keeps going for those throws where he's just out of range, and it's been biting him every time for that.
Oh, big stomp.
Reversal. Backdashing out of the shatter. With a lot of potential damage, breaks out of it. So even that little chunk could be big damage for Ericky if he manages to get Scythe Ender on him.
Yeah, I like that shatter attempt that Ray Expen just did. It was behind Mira, so if Ericky did do the backdash like he'd been doing earlier, would have got caught. Nice liquid dives here into Puddle Punch. No dashes are allowed here. Plays it safe, tries to throw out a Shadow Shatter, throws out another. You didn't expect two, did you?
That's all it is. And Ray moves on.
It was a smart setup, almost like a checkmate situation. It forced Ericky to have to sit there and block whatever the mix was going to be, which mixing a Glacius at that range is, not likely to happen, but we just saw it. Just to jump in. You had to deal with the two hail coming at you to keep Glacius safe if you decided to anti-air at that point. And then life point was so low anyways, that would have worked. Just you would have got hit by the two hail and would have been over.
Yep. It's one of those, as you said, it's a nice checkmate situation where, especially when the life lead is in Glacius's corner like that, trying to move in on him and actually get in your effective range there, it's a really daunting task to do.
Yeah. Absolutely. Jeez. Yeah, trying to move in on Glacius when they're set up like just, all right, I got 3 hail in the sky. I know how to air to air. It's all about you coming to me. That's easier said than done.
Exactly.
All right, plenty of matches moving along here in the bracket. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
so
that's
this
interesting
just
news.
Chronicle is playing in another bracket in a grand finals match. So
Really?
while we're chilling out here, why not take a moment to check out that match we got going on here for KI right now. Right now, we're sitting at a nice humble amount of $11 full on that match Reno. The code, which is going to be dropping in chat, you'll actually get a free donation of 50 cents towards that Matcherino pot. There's plenty of great quests over there too. If you haven't done them already, it helps contribute. That code is LKO22KI.
And the best part is with Matcherino is that all you got to do is just commit to a few mouse clicks. You can raise that pot up for our tournament tonight and drop in, even if you like your own donations. If you want to just pitch in some money, help sweeten the pot up, it's all on you. But the best part, again, is just the fact that all it takes is a few quick mouse clicks over on those retweets to the sponsors, or even just like a YouTube quest, pardon the sneeze from my cat, or just also even checking out our top contributors there tonight. So go ahead, take a look. Everybody in chat can contribute for free tonight with that code, and we would all appreciate you guys helping us out and helping out our winners tonight. So take a moment while we're between matches. You got some time while we chat it up and, just talk about things, because there's a lot to talk about.
Absolutely. Because, of course, on there, as you saw, one of the quests was actually following Chicago Tekken and Puppy Swarm. Puppy Swarm currently in the bracket right now, fighting for their tournament life. Puppy Swarm is actually helping out with that Chicago Punish tournament we were talking about that's going to happen this Monday. So definitely feel free to give them a follow, get all that information down. Because, like I said, that's $70 in their Matcherino each and every week, guaranteed. It was funny because Ericky was in that bracket, and he got so far in the bracket that he kept putting in $10. And it was money. It was money he was going to get back, so he didn't lose any money.
It's like, it's like, okay, you can do this. It's fine. It's totally fine. Is it questionable? I'd say, yeah, maybe, but
I mean, hey, it makes it look fantastic, right?
oh yeah,
Other
absolutely.
people hearing about this tournament and look at that prize pool. Like, I could have won that. I could have bodied Ericky and taken the $30 myself if I had the audacity to do so, but you didn't. So now you have to try it again. Get in there, put in your own $10. It's put up or shut up in Ericky's case. And Ericky put up and made other people shut up because he got his money back. So,
or you just hope and pray that he keeps tossing tens into the pot again, and it just ends up being a repeat.
And of course, don't forget about other events that are going on.
Absolutely.
This Tuesday, we're going to have a nice little BB tag bracket hosted by the one and only Low Kick eSports. That's going to be happening next week. So definitely stick around for that one. And of course, the following week after, well, not following week after, but the following Friday, will be another Low Kick event as well.
And we'll have Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, we'll have Soul Calibur 6, we'll have Power Rangers. That'll be next Friday on the 21st. And then, of course, as we were talking about earlier, Chicago Punish. That's every Monday. Guaranteed $70 minimum pot, supported by Matcherino. It's open to all North American KI players on all platforms. So all you folks on Steam, you can jump into. And that's hosted, of course, by our friends over at ChicagoTekken.com.
I see folks are still getting set up in the lobby here. So there's one more event that we haven't really talked about too much yet. That's, of course, on August 22nd. If you're looking for another big tournament with a nice little prize, besides KI United going on, let's check out this Cruise Clash Arena. Wow, almost got tongue twisted there. It's a $500 pot bonus on every single game, and look at all those glorious games, including Smash Brothers Melee, because they just got rolled back through, of course, very reputable means. There's no
totally reputable, totally honest. Shout outs also to the community for just putting out the immense amount of effort required for that. But of course, as you also can see on your screens there, we'll have KI, as we mentioned. We'll have Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Skullgirls second encore will also be there. There will be a $500 pot bonus from Cruise TV per game. So lots of good things happening. That'll, of course, be Saturday, August 22nd, starting at 2 o'clock. Low Kick will be broadcasting KI and Power Rangers. And I believe Cruise will be handling Skullgirls as well as Smash. So tune in on the 22nd, join in on the 22nd, get in the bracket, come have some fun. It's going to be an awesome online event.
Yeah, absolutely. Plenty of money to be made if you're a KI player right now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's again, this resurgence is really, really nice. So it's good to see, again, also the new blood coming out and just placing high in the bracket, showing us OGs that, they can come play too. They can put out some good hands.
Exactly. And of course, if you're just tuning in and checking it out and you're like, man, I want to try out KI, but man, it's so gosh darn expensive to spend $20. It's $10 right now on Steam.
Yep, $10 on Steam. So if you're hurting right now, you just don't have a lot of money, well, guess what? It's cheap.
Or you can play for free. Just like you can play in this bracket for free. Here we go, Ericky and Puppy Swarm. That's Chicago Tekken's very own there. Kilgore, all right.
Ooh, just getting in there already. Ericky racking up the damage. Wall splat. What's the follow-up?
Go
for the reset. Broken the heavy. Trying to just keep him at base. Starting to get the heat build up on the chain guns. The unique mechanic for Kilgore is that he builds up the heat. One of the things you have to monitor very carefully. And now he's on fire, so loses his range, but now can build up chip damage as well as white damage on block. Rollbacks are looking really intense right now.
Oh, nice. Wow, that was a knockdown. I wonder what happened there. Yeah. We
Yeah,
might be looking at a little reset of the match here. It's looking a little...
Yeah, something's not quite right here.
Or we might be playing it... Nope, because I can't... Honestly, I keep being rolled back into what's actually happening. Could you imagine actually playing this? Like, what if there were like a time mechanic? If we had a character that could roll back time? So cheap.
I think it would be labeled OP in a heartbeat, personally, but
that'd be interesting.
But on that note, this reminds me of a match I had last night when I was just going through ranked, and yeah, there it is. I was like, it's gonna desync at some point. That's unfortunate. So hopefully this gets worked out here. Yeah, not quite sure what happened.
I mean, it might just be they're able to play, or maybe not. But like, we're unable to connect to it. Who knows? Maybe someone's on Wi-Fi. I'm gonna need to see those live streams of your cables connecting to your consoles out there, or your PCs out there.
Mm-hmm. And please save your TOs and your opponent a favor. Please make sure you're connected on a wire. It saves. It's better for everybody involved. Trust us.
Well, actually, I don't think there's any tournament that allows Wi-Fi unless you're playing Smash Ultimate.
Well, we're not gonna talk about that. So, but anyway,
what? We're not gonna talk about Smash Ultimate, or we're not gonna talk about? Have you been playing on Wi-Fi? Gold,
no,
have you been playing on?
Of course not. I'm smarter than that. You know that. Grandpa knows better than that, okay?
Well, you play Shadow Jago just like I do, so I have to question a lot of things I do every day. So...
Oh, Lordy. Why do you question me in that regard? You know I know better than that. Come on. Believe in me, Zero. Come on.
I believe. Actually, honestly, I don't think anybody believes in Shadow Jago players.
Yeah, nobody ever trusts us. We're dishonest as heck. But real talk, please. You'll notice a world of difference. This is the one thing we can be 100% honest about. It's no mix-up. Trust us.
Yeah, absolutely. Play on that wire life.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully we'll have some results here. We can try again so we can actually talk about this match.
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty good match, you know. It would have been interesting to see how Kilgore takes on Mira, just simply because like the chain shots. I think Kilgore, like, because Kilgore has the low. What's the low chain shot? That's low heavy punch, right?
Yep, the heavy punch. Yep, the heavy punch normals for Kilgore are all gunshots. So
that's right.
Yep, and they all work with that unique mechanic where it heats up his chain guns. And the kicker is that when he heats up his guns, they're shooting less bullets. They don't go as far, but they have that nice burning effect. So if you can get your opponent on fire, they start building up, just like with Cinder, potential damage over time, and they do a bit more chip.
Because I almost feel like for each bat that Mira throws, like in this matchup, Mira probably wants to just be in Kilgore's face entirely, so Kilgore can't really get set up or like outzone her. She can throw a bat. Kilgore will punish with crouching heavy punch, and then still be able to block the bats that come in, and then Mira won't be able to make the approach. Back heavy punch is going to be important because we'll see the reverse axis slash from Kilgore here. That'll be interesting. And of course, once Kilgore gets you in the corner, then it starts to get really hard. We're talking missile setups, OTG setups as well.
And even mid-screen, he's got some really nice missile setups that you can use to just get all kinds of tricky cross-ups, especially with Steel Ball involved in the mix, and you can just use the missiles to just lock someone in place and just make them take a mix-up.
Yeah, the last few tournaments I've been talking about, we don't see too much of Kilgore. Like there's plenty of character variety out there, but very little of like the last three characters do we get to see. Speaking like on Shin Hisako, Kilgore, and Eagle, those three characters are still like relatively unexplored. Like of course, we saw that big showing from a Menti using Eagle at Combo Breaker.
Right, I remember that match. That was an amazing final set.
Yes,
just
absolutely.
saying.
Kilgore was expected to be also one of those bigger threats, and just really got underexplored as time went on. So it's great at this point to be watching. Yep, right there, just what I was talking about, the missiles into the crouching heavy punch there to punish any of those bats. Nice. But now we're in
of course the Kilgore having to make sure he doesn't overheat too early, because the moment he overheats and has a shorter range, he's gonna have a harder time dealing with those bats from Nero.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like he builds up so much meter just off of using chain gun. Like if it's blocked, cool. All right, I got a bar, and I'm overheated. No big deal. Exhaust, and boom. We're back in the zoning game once again. I'm trying to back off here. Let's see, no anti-airs yet. Nice scoop.
Nice.
Gotta hold his blood.
Nice throw break. Went for, that could have been a big whiff.
It's interesting.
Just jumped in.
Yeah,
another bluff.
It's interesting to see in the corner there, Ericky just kind of gives like a simple mix-up, right? Like he just does the blood, shadow blood puddle, and then just goes for an IED, and you know, you see that a mile away almost, rather than doing some sort of mix-up into like high-low situations.
Also, random thought as I'm watching this, that oil that she's probably biting out of Kilgore can't be too good for her. But anyway.
Yeah, that's actually true. How do you absorb health from spinal?
Exactly. There's just no blew it there. It's a skeleton.
Don't start thinking about the logic and science behind Killer Instinct. Nice. Yeah, and of course, I like that Puppy Swarm is definitely sticking into like the kind of mid-range when they're on fire. It definitely helps out a lot because, of course, you do want to take that chip damage. You do want to potentially light your opponent on fire. Oof.
Nice. Went for the grab. Good read to get out of there.
Yeah, but tried to go for a Chicago Punish himself and not coming out on top of it. A Chicago player can't...
Look out, this is going to be big damage. That's level... Ooh, blows out right on the last possible there.
Yeah, trying to back away here, and plus Instinct, even though they're on fire, continue to have full screen options.
I gotta jump in here and say, imagine trying to Chicago Punish while running a tournament called Chicago Punish. Like, at least you're holding true to your namesake.
That's the constant pun we have on Chicago Punish. Every time we see it, we gotta call it out.
Nice, and good use of the Shadow Harvest Ender to just seal the match out and just cash out the damage. On that note. Cute little juggle.
Good stuff here. Ericky definitely showing the oppression out here that Mira can be so well known for. High damage, just a lot of guesses going on.
A lot of having to make just the hard guess, hard mix-ups, and just making it work. Most importantly.
Yeah, it's really cool though to see that Ericky has introduced like that cross-up mix in the corner now. That's something new that I don't recall really Ericky using in matches. But adding to the mix in the corner is actually really important, so then you're not keeping your opponent, just figure out, okay, well, you have this one particular pattern, I'm going to block this way. Now you have to allow. All right, nice attempt at the teleport there, but of course it's punishable.
Takes the damage, I agree. And the interesting decision to just switch to Hisako for Puppy, I'm not sure if I agree with this, especially with that life bar quickly melting away.
Right, yeah, it's definitely a tough matchup for Hisako here, just because of the mobility that Ericky has. I imagine that Puppy is thinking like, okay, well, if you're going to IAD me, all I got to do is high parry.
Yep, just like that. Yep. Oh, why would you? No, that was a punish, not a parry. That's your P's mixed up.
All right, goes for the jump attack, just missing.
Nice use of the grab, just interrupt that and get some health back.
If I remember correctly, Hisako's forward dash will low profile this. The bats. Or am I mistaken? Like, I know she can low profile some projectiles with her forward dash.
And just like that, it's over. Not quite a perfect, I think, just because of the silver on the life bar, but still very, very impressive showing from Ericky again. But shoutouts to Puppy for a strong showing regardless with the Kilgore. It was cool to see the tech while we could see it.
Yeah, I think Kilgore was a better pick. It might be comfortability as well, opting to switch to Hisako. Hisako, like you said, I don't know about that pick against Mira specifically. It can work for sure. I think that the mobility that Mira has kind of creates a lot of trouble for Hisako in particular.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the parries were like an excellent idea. Like, I get it because Ericky commits to a lot of instant air dash attacks, so parrying high is like a no-brainer at that point.
Yeah. But unfortunately, Ericky, as they demonstrated in that, knew that was the point of the switch, and they just were able to play around it.
Exactly. I think, too, like, Kilgore would have been an excellent pick had a Puppy been setting up more. We're talking, like, missiles on knockdown. It's not just the forward missiles, like opting to set up the missile, like, behind, or, like, try to cover up the wake-up misting with missiles. So, like, okay, cool, I got missiles up here. You're probably going to get hit by them if you try to miss up. So we'll see.
Yep. And now coming up on deck, we've got the Chronicle versus Gunpo, a match we were waiting to see.
We were waiting to see Gunpo. I've not seen Gunpo in quite some time. Well, actually, it's only been 2 weeks. But
again, don't ever trust a Shago player. We're dishonest as heck.
a long time in quarantine time. 2 weeks is like a year.
No, we want to talk a year. Let's talk like the fact that summer just flew by in 3 months and it's felt like a decade. Okay,
yeah.
As we said.
It's definitely been a rough one for sure.
Yeah. And hopefully it all comes to an end here pretty quick, because I am getting real tired of this stuff.
Have you confessed
See
your
how
sins?
Gunpo does here. How disrespectful is the wake up Shadow Ruin gonna be here for Gunpo?
Oh Lord!
I
I want to see some wall breaks. I expect to see that these days anytime I see an Aganos. Just the wall setups and just the crazy damage.
Now the trouble here for Aganos is going to be the multi-hitting normals. Gunpo likes to rely on armor a lot, probably more than any Aganos probably should. So hopefully that's changed since the last time I saw them play. Wow, I like that. Real slick, not too much damage, but at least, you know, you got the corner carry. I think that's really important here. Nice low setup.
Get back in the corner. What's the setup? Medium, or the heavy bats this time, actually. All right. Nice. Man, he's just staying right on top of Gunpo and just not giving him any chances to breathe.
Yeah, because Gunpo is out of armor, and that's crucial. All right, here we go. Oh,
ooh, there it is. You were talking about that. Just the disrespect.
Look how much health. Oh, no! Okay, all right. You don't want to let her get the bite, and she got the bite.
Yep.
Unfortunate. Has to block. No punish yet. Oh, no. Caught low.
The fake overhead.
Lost the chunk there earlier. And no way is DeCrockle going to let Gunpo get another chunk in this set.
Yeah.
It's not happening. He won't even back away. He's going to keep in his face. I don't care how much meter you have. You're not going to use it on me. You wouldn't dare use Shadow Natural Disaster.
Oh my goodness. And the disrespect with the Ultra. Oh, not total disrespect. I mean, that was fast, but still.
Your life,
Ultras aren't
my
disrespectful.
plaything.
Nah, yeah.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I really don't either. And it's like it's like you see that so often online. Like even like when I was playing online last night, I was ultraing people, yeah, but it was causing the rage quit. It's like, why? What's the point?
I don't want to sit here and watch it, but I want ultimates though, and I don't want. You silly gooses don't know what you want.
Shh. On that note, though, I happily ultimate people. Just saying.
Yeah. You're OG, right? Like Shadow
Yeah.
is the ultimate. I mean, come on.
I mean, let's be real. It's why we picked up the character.
Wait, no.
The only time you can ultimate a person without being disrespectful is if you blow their back out so hard that there's nothing else that you can do.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes it's easier for me to do an ultimate than it is to do an ultra. So, I mean,
I mean, you got a dragon punch with all three punches versus quarter circle forward throw. What would you rather do?
wait, you don't have the dragon punch?
For an ultra? Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
Well, maybe if you're, you know,
If you're full gore, you do.
if you're Shaco, you do. That's his input.
I'm gonna have to ask that you look at the command list next time you're online. You're gonna have to look at that.
Someone plays with combo assist, and it's not me.
Sure. All right, we're going for the recapture here. Damage is already on the table. Oh man, Gunpo put in a world of hurt right there, really quickly. Oh no,
Ooh, getting right through the armor. Okay, ball splat. What's the setup? Ooh, the shadow counter. Not quite. There we go. All right, guys. Has a knockdown. Has a little bit of chance to breathe, but not enough, unfortunately.
And there's no health here, so it's all going to be about, you know, getting that shadow meter back.
Oh, and again, just like that, Shadow Ruin. Get back there.
The Gunpo special.
Shadow Ruin, winning down.
Get back there.
There's a wall ready to go. You're just chilling, waiting for these stones to come back, huh? Not going to self-reload. Throw a bat at him.
No, wait. We're going to see another one here. We're going to see another one. We got that wall. I know he's going to put it to good use. Don't let me down, man. Don't let me down.
You got to have the reactions. That was it. No, it was too high.
Oh.
my
Ooh, all right. Interesting decision.
Oh, no.
But why would you bluff? You had it.
It was the reaction to the sound, guaranteed. Heard the lockout. I can counter.
Oh, no. All right. Corner. Yep. Not this time, buddy. We've seen it too many times. Oh, that's tragic. Again, every time I see a wall go up with an Aghanos, it's like I get my hopes up. It's like, oh boy, we're gonna go bowling. We're gonna knock these pins down. Watch, we're gonna shadow rune. We're gonna send them through the wall. It'll be great.
Bada boom. More like I like baseball too. Baseball would be cool. Like the bat.
Yeah, baseball's cool too.
Slam, Grand Slam Ultra.
It's like, it's better than what happened this summer when it's like watching real life PS2 with all the paper cutouts in the stand.
Yeah. Well, they have dogs now, so you can submit your own dog to sit up in the stands.
Exactly. All right, so game 3. Gunpaw's got to get on the board here. Chronicle, of course, sitting 2-0 over him. Just needs this next game to advance.
The tension is mounting. Could you imagine if they had an anime intro for this game?
Oh God. Like, I like my 90s intro. Like, if we're gonna talk like 90s intro and anime, we need like DBZ intro of some kind.
What did they do? DBZ is just like Ready to Fight, right?
It depends on if you're watching the Japanese or the American intro, like the Ocean dub intro, which I always thought was pretty sweet.
Oh no, I mean like Heaven or Hell, Duel 1, Let's Rock.
Yeah, that kind of intro. I thought like the actual the cinematic that plays like when you're booting the game, like the KI logo flying in, like that thing.
Jago slowly walking out towards the sunset. Nice jump in here. Out both chunks and immediate shadow ruin.
We went bowling. We went bowling.
Duffed.
That's what I call you. Your days.
Gunpo, you've won my heart.
Armor doesn't care about how many hits Gunpo is taking here. Nice, tries to go for overhead here. The Chronicle's just going to lock it out.
Yep. Now he's back in a terrible spot in the corner with no chunks against Mira. Locks out. Instant cancel. What's next? Just the heavy linker on the manual. That's so much damage. Oh, went for the bluff again. I don't know what he's thinking with that.
Well, it's usually been around that time too that the Chronicle's been attempting breaks.
And that'll be it.
Yeah. Nice. 3-0 over Gunpaw here. Gunpaw is still in the bracket. So no worries there. If you were looking for some more big Aghanos action, that'll be happening later on.
We'll see it later, without a doubt. He's not down and out yet.
No, not yet.
More chances to go bowling, so I'm not worried.
All right, so that means that the Chronicle will be going up against Rayman in the winners final. And of course, Ericky is still advancing in the loser side, going 3-0 over Puppy Swarm.
And that means that next match we should see is going to be Gunpaw versus Inter. Once the brackets get updated here. And then the winner there will be going on to face Ericky in the loser semifinal.
Yeah.
All right, guys, before we head into that loser side, I do want to give a shout out to the Matcherino. We have this handy little video that shows you exactly what to do, so let's give that a watch.
You can visit the Matcherino page for our event and contribute in many different ways. 1. Free coupon. Click Contribute, enter the specified coupon code to contribute a predetermined amount of money to the prize pool. 2. Free sponsor quests. On the right side of the screen are various actions supported by sponsors, including retweets, Twitter follows, surveys, among other things. Click into these boxes to complete the action and add the attached prize contribution to the pool free of charge. 3. Marketplace. Products are available in our marketplace, which also contribute to the fundraising pool. Be sure to check out the variety of apparel and collectibles, as well as other unique items. 4. Donate. Clicking on the Contribute button, you're able to add funds to your Matcherino wallet and then directly contribute them to the fundraiser page. Thanks for supporting your event with Matcherino.
So as you all saw there, we had a nice little video for Matcherino. And as a reminder to everybody watching tonight, our tournament tonight is sponsored by Matcherino, or supported by it, excuse me. So if you want to go head over to Matcherino, drop in the code, You can also join in with some sponsor quests, as you saw. You can get some cool merch. You can do sponsor quests. There's all kinds of ways you can do to boost up our pot tonight. And I'm sure that the players tonight would appreciate that if you all jump in and throw in, just even with the free 50 cents that everybody gets tonight. If you could just throw in for the Matcherino, help it raise up that pot, we'd all appreciate you and love you for it.
Absolutely. Right now, sitting in a nice little $11. It could be a little bit more with some of those free quests we got over here on the Matcherino there. Some easy ones. You just follow some people on Twitter, retweet some stuff on Twitter. No big deal. If you don't want to follow them, you retweet them,
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Cool stuff.
Just a couple of mouse clicks. That's not asking a lot, is it?
No, I don't think so. Unless, you're on dial-up, then that is a lot.
Well, who uses dial-up these days? Real talk.
People in Kansas?
Well, I suppose. Sorry, the Minnesotan in me came out. I apologize.
All right, so we're going to get into the next match. Gunpo up against Inter here. The glory that be Aganos up against Riptor. This is a terrible matchup for Aganos. This is gonna be...
Riptor is very fast, can easily just remove chunks just by staying in his space. And Aganos is going to have to work to just hang on to chunks and just take away Riptor's tools.
Yeah, we're talking multi-hitting normals. We're talking the tail will just ignore all the armor. Oh,
and just as you saw right there, he took a chunk back and it was immediately taken away by Mortar. Ooh, throws him in the corner. What's the setup?
See, I don't like that Gunpo doesn't reload after throwing an opponent. Like, boom, you got the knockdown.
Well,
there it is.
Well, there he did. Yeah. Oh, the disrespectful. The Gunpo special.
No shadow counter. You're so lucky, Gunpo.
Oh, God.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Nice. Here. Oh, one for the bluff. All right, throws him down. Gonna take a chunk back. I agree. A chunk is better than no chunks.
Absolutely. Right. Oh, no. See, and there's that armor.
Yep.
Just blown away because it was used in flames, which is heavy.
Yep.
Tough break.
I was going to say, he's not terribly into the lead. I mean, he just needs like a touch or two, and then it's all going to be tied up. Just like that.
Oh, boom. Into command throw even, just to get the distance. This is the most mobile.
Oh, you went Oh!
Hard. I need you to slow down. Get your hand out of the cookie jar.
Pure. I got 2 words for that. Pure panic. That's what that was. Nope, too far away. Okay, we have another wall. Have a chance.
Okay.
At this.
Wrong throw. Okay, at least you got the knockdown. We'll take it. Okay, now's your chance.
Now's your chance. Don't screw this up.
No way. No, it's not happening.
It's
not happening.
Oh my God!
You're kidding.
Baby.
No, that did not just happen. Hold on. Hold the phone, folks.
Gunpo, be still, my heart.
How much? I was too busy freaking out. How much damage did that do?
A lot. Like you don't.
Did anybody catch that percentage? Somebody please tell me.
We're talking the long con here. I thought for sure the third wall was gone, but sure enough,
no, it was. I knew it was still there. I knew it was still there.
I thought, like, I lost count of how many knockdowns that Gunpo had, and I guess definitely not enough. Poor Inter. The long con was there, and Gunpo knew what was happening.
That's probably the hardest of heartbreaks right there. Is in that if that happens to you in match, like if you're eating 3 walls, oh lordy. Like the only way that can be topped is if we now see 4.
Yeah. No way. No way. Let's come on.
I mean, I'm gonna hang on to hope for that. I'll happily drop a commentator's curse for that.
Got the knockdown. No reload on the chunks here. Oh, no shadow counter Gunpo either. We gotta start shadow countering these multi-hitting normals.
Shadow counter is also one of the universal ways to just deal with that irritating tail flip mix-up. Especially if they do it constantly off of the normal. It's a guaranteed blow for that. Because I don't know about you, but I hate having to read that cross-hit. It's one of the most irritating things in the world for me. It's very difficult to tell.
Straight up DP. You get mixed, which is, sometimes that happens. It's not easy to DP every single time.
Oh, again.
Gunpo wanted to get the setup opportunities out here. Not going to happen quite yet. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I wonder what he's trying to do.
Inter's out for blood at this point. Look at this. Yeah,
Oh,
Gunpow's not special's not going to work here. Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, but you have 2 life bars. You have to.
Yeah.
You got to finish the one.
Yeah.
All right, 1-1 we are.
I'm liking this set, man. I like Inter's like mentality and the aggression just changed like night and day in that set. Like that time they were out for blood. They weren't going to give Gunpo any chances at all. Like
Yeah,
no chance of a repeat after that 3-wall.
And that's exactly what you got to do as a Riptor player against Aghanos. Like, you can't let Aghanos set up. Honestly, that's like for most of the cast against Aghanos. Don't let him set up.
Yeah.
Remove all armor, remove options, stay close. They're relatively slow. There are a few things you definitely have to worry about in close range for sure. But the startup for a lot of moves, we're talking like even if you do standing heavy punch, you just crouching heavy punch that sucker. Like it's so there's so many options you have when you're close range against Aghanos. Oof, get thrown.
Not going to chunk up. I'm not sure if I agree with that.
Good block or never mind.
No. Yeah, that was a hit. That was an armor soak.
I thought for sure you stood up. I wanted to give you benefit of the doubt, Gunpo. All right.
Yeah, no, I saw the dull yellow. I was like, that's an armor hit. Oh.
Just trying to lame it out here because, of course, Gunpo wants to chunk. Not happening. Oh, okay. The Chicago punish.
Yep.
Big stomps. Another one. You're not allowed to dash. No shadow counters.
Okay. Has him in the corner. Throws him down. Chunk. What's next?
Again, no shadow count. Well,
Why is he backing away? Why would you let him out of the corner? You got ripped where you wanted.
playing the long game. Wants more room. Oh, no wall there though.
Not
You got
quite.
knocked. And that's what sucks about the Riptor matchup, because that clever girl will keep bouncing off the ground. It only takes 3 bounces and you're done. Or the wall.
And just the big sweep to seal it out. That works. But now he's got a big problem. No more chunks left. And Riptor's got instinct. Just jumping right in. And there's the lockout. That should take out the round. Not quite. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Commentator's curse.
It's that carpet. Otherwise, yeah, you weren't. Basically, you weren't wrong. He's definitely going to take it. Oh, wow. Oh, overhead. So quick, too.
I know. That overhead is absolutely painful to deal with. It's so fast.
Full chunks. All level 4. Here we go.
No. Oh,
First
no.
wall. Overhead
Okay.
was too early there. He tried to go for that meaty. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Oh, no. You caught out of the guy. Yep.
Armor
There's
does
the
not
second
work when he's airborne.
The wall's gone here. Not much for you. But you have such a life lead. Don't throw that out for free.
Oh, no. He wanted the damage so much.
Just, yeah. Really early attempt at trying to get that damage here. Just got too greedy. Nice jump. A command throw punish. You could have gotten a little bit more off of that. If you, okay. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Be able to open up here. Go. Oh.
Just the Gunpo special again. Didn't matter that the wall was not behind him. He just took it.
Wow. Gunpo just letting him rip out here. I wouldn't have it any other way watching Gunpo, to be honest.
Yeah, like I love the fact of how YOLO he is. He's got a few yop tendencies to him. I mean, just watching the way he's going at this.
Right. It's so interesting to watch Gunpo play, because like it's not the most optimal, but like Gunpo can set up, and that's dangerous.
Yeah. Anytime an Aghanos like Gunpo gets a chance to set up, all it takes then is just that one touch. Just all of a sudden we're gonna have like 1, 2, 3, or God forbid 4 walls.
I definitely still, from both players, really would love to see more.
And there we go. Yep, there was one. Already 1/3 of his life gone from that.
Oof. No dunkage.
All right, knockdown. What's the setup? Order. Nice air to air. Cross ups. No, too early on the shadow counter.
Had the right idea though, just wasn't counting. Probably thought it was out of range. It was going to get the last 2 hits or something, because that's the thing that Richter likes to do.
Yeah, and if spaced correctly, that you could get less than 5 hits on that. So that was, I could see where he would miscount that.
Oh boy, try to go for the command throw, but when you're getting armored through, that's not happening.
All right, throws him back. Wall behind you. What you gonna do? Oh, okay.
Reload.
Oh, and he just goes right back in. All right, throws him back. Chunks. Oh, the whip throw. Wall's still there. Dilapidated, but still there. Oh, and just steals it out. Okay, he's back in red. He's in red health now, so there's a chance. Oh, but jump. Oh.
Oh, the wall is.
Yep.
You can't chunk up in someone's face like that. That's so unsafe.
Yeah, you're asking to be hit at that point, especially if you've got no chunks to begin with.
Right. All right, so it's 2-all.
This could go either direction. It's a lot of back and forth. And Inter now, of course, locked in for his tournament life with Riptor. I don't know. Does Gunpo play anybody else? I'm not terribly familiar with him.
No, Gunpo only plays Akros.
Only plays the Rockman, huh?
Oh.
Oh, let's see if he can make it work.
I mean, he's got at least 2 games. It
Yeah.
works somehow. Just got to be, a little more wary of the resources you have.
Just has to start thinking and stop being, panicky, I guess is how I sum this up.
Nice.
Nice.
Another one. Nope, not into the
Ooh, there we
propeller.
go. Okay, heavy brakes. All right, throws down, chunks up. What's the mix? Ooh, nice anti-air.
Another throw.
Okay, good blocks in the overhead.
Still safe to do the propeller there, because when Inter did not have any Shadow Meter do a Shadow Counter.
Carpet, what's next?
Jeez,
Ooh, whip throw again.
I'm hoping to see Gunpo Shadow Counter the Jumping Flame.
Why would you do YOLO like that? No, he was expecting it.
He doesn't even have to expect it at this point, really. Just have to go down back and then can react after. The punish is real.
Wow. Yeah, the panic is palpable here with Gunpo. Yeah, that's gonna be first round right there.
Able to avoid a lot of the nastiness that Gunpo was putting out there. Nice clubbing. Still has chunks, and they're gone.
Again, awful matchup for Aganos, just with all the multi-hitting normals that Richter has. Clever girl, no recap. Yep, there we go. Okay, or at least we're in a true final round here.
Yeah, but I mean, 50% deficit in health here.
This is going to be an uphill battle. Yeah, not even close.
Yeah, just swinging for the fences is going to do it here. You got to make these like actual reads. That's a massive resource that you're missing if you keep spending a shadow like that.
Yep.
Toss in the corner. Right. You're not going to get instinct unless you get a counter breaker or a combo.
Okay.
Okay, shotgun.
Okay. Let's say, don't let him out of the corner. Don't let him out of the corner.
Oh, why would you do that? Okay, nice tech here. Just back off. Back off.
I was going to say, instinct on deck for Riptor. He can activate that at any point.
Because you can Shadow Ruin.
There it is. What's the mix?
Okay. The propeller. Yes!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You were able to survive the headbutt, which has 1 hit of armor. Aganos continued the Shadow Propeller, was able to take the W. 3-2 over Inter. Congratulations, Gunpo, continuing in this bracket. Insane move from Gunpo.
My god. I can't believe what just happened. Like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. Barely enough life to soak with the armor. How often do we see that? There was not a pixel left on his life bar.
No, definitely not. And honestly, Inter had 1 shot, 1 break attempt to turn the tide, and it missed. And that's the story right there. And
that feels his fate right there. Yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, we're having a good weekend. This is good KI. this is what we like to see, where it just comes down to the clenched dual danger moments in the final round.
Yeah, no, the shadow pulverize. What a smart move here from Gunpo out there, man. Just making these plays happen, like just figuring it out as they go along. Tremendous stuff. All right, so that means that Gunpo will be facing off against Ericky in the losers semifinal.
It's gonna be an interesting match, Agnos versus Mira. You know, as one of those matches where I want to call it mostly even, maybe slightly in Mira's favor with the amount of projectiles and just her standing medium punch. Because especially if she spaces and uses that correctly, she can take away 2 chunks right away. There's just not enough of a gap in that to really be able to be interrupted by any of Agnos' moves.
Right. Of course, the nice thing about Agnos that most armor characters don't like. For example, you hit the armor of Glacius, you're removing a count when Glacius is an instinct. You hit through the armor off of Agnos, you don't remove a chunk if you're doing like the normal means, so like the heavy punch or heavy kick, like grounded heavies. So like, I think you might bank on that, but of course, like you said, the multi-hitting happens with Mira, so of course that second hit's gonna just start knocking away at chunks. You're only gonna avoid one.
But for now, we're gonna view our winners finals. Here we got The Chronicle versus Rayman. This is, of course, to earn a spot and a guaranteed top 3 finish in see who gets to go in grand finals and who's going to be guaranteed top 3. And the Chronicle going with Gargos. Rayman, of course, sticking with Glacius, showing already tonight in the bracket that he can make very good use of the Iceman.
Yeah, this is a tough matchup too. Once Gargos get those minions out there, it's going to be tough for Glacius to keep up.
Nice conversion, goes for the sweep. What's the setup? I like that Ray is trying to just keep Gargos on lockdown and just keep him from getting any kind of meter built up and any kind of space to summon a minion. Nice, got some all the way to the corner, went for the reset. Nice.
Psycho Crusher.
There's the first minion. Already has 1 point of life gone. Oh, I don't know about that. Not sure what that was supposed to be.
I'm surprised you summoned the blue minion, not the red one. Especially the red one would just shut down a lot. I mean, you're going to get this offensive pressure from the blue minion, but yeah.
Yep, and just like that, blue minion's gone, and that's a waste of Shadow Bar right there.
Because the red minion would last longer here, so I wonder what the idea is.
I'm thinking if he might be wanting the kind of, I guess, Cyclone type move. I'm not. I know there's an official move for it, but unfortunately, it's escaping me at the moment. But once the blue minion gets powered up, he has this nice move where he can spin, and if it's blocked, it's going to completely lock down the opponent for several seconds, and that can allow for you can get whatever mix-up you want off of it. Oof. And even Jen, just the pokes with the trident are just irritating to deal with because he can be off screen and behind you, and you can totally lose sight of him.
Oh yeah, no, it's always annoying. Like it's funny because you can pop Ultra, and if the first hit of Ultra doesn't hit the opponent, then the opponent can still win, and the minion will kill you.
Yep.
So it's scary stuff when minions are out there.
All right, we got the same minion. The Chronicle sticking with the blue minion. Already 1 hit gone. Nice shatter. Okay, minion's gone. Gonna get a nice chunk of damage off this, 39%. And probably one of the hardest instincts in the game to use for Gargos, just the Stone Skin. Oh. Went a bluff, kept himself safe with the Stone Skin explosion. It was a very risky gamble. And now Gargos just has to play a very dangerous waiting game.
Oh,
Not
no!
quite enough! Oh, okay. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're just over here having a heart attack. It's okay. We're fine. We're fine.
Anytime somebody gets away with death, it's like, that could be my own death.
Yep. It's like, especially speaking from experience, you get in a match like that and you just leave your opponent with 1 pixel left and your combo was enough to kill. Like in KI, that is especially nerve-wracking. Because now you've got to find a way to earn another touch and just get that taken care of.
Absolutely. Unbelievable.
So we have a number now we want to show you guys next time we're on screen here because there's something we want to talk about, chat. We need to have a heart-to-heart here. We need to have a man-to-man.
Or woman to woman.
Yeah, or just again, heart to heart, we'll call it. We'll be gender neutral in this. Everybody's got a heart. Doesn't matter who you are. So if you look at the bottom left, you'll see you've got this nice little counter of money from Matcherino. That's what we're at right now. We're at $12.10, which shout outs to you guys. It's about $1 more than what we had before. But there's a lot of you in chat who are not going to the Matcherino, and I'm kind of sitting here going, what are you doing? Why are we not clicking nice and just adding to that pot for free? So as a reminder, everybody in chat, you can jump into Matcherino and use LKO22KI to make a free 50-cent donation to raise that pot up. It just takes a few mouse clicks. There's also a lot of cool sponsor quests. You can raise that pot up, and we can just make this a good pot tonight for our competitors. So please, while we're between matches, I know we got a fight going on right now, and it's really cool to watch, but once we're between matches, please head to the Matcherino and go ahead and use that code.
Oh, wow. Let's try to chase the fireball with the Cyber Dash to get the confirm once the fireball hit. So it wasn't close enough there. The Chronicle going through a whole entire character roster here. Now playing Fulgor. We've seen Mira, we've seen Gargos, now we're on Fulgor out here.
It's like that palette for Fulgor always reminds me of Nikki for some reason.
Yeah. They use that color a lot. Well, really just use the retro costume with the sneakers and the boombox head, the Destructoid head.
Nice bait. Oh, but went for the bluff. I mean, he's still in his green health. He can take that kind of risk, but...
Yep, and here the instinct is running down for the Chronicle. Not quite yet. Oh, goes for the Axis Slash, but gets challenged.
Nice DP. Oh, good block on the cross-up. Can he confirm? Yes, he can. That's Chronicle on the board, 1-1. Making this a true set for Winners Final.
I thought for sure that the Chronicle was trying to style and was going to get that beam going.
Get the beam going, but well, again, you had to build up for the beam, and if you're going to use the beam with Fulgor, you got to make sure that you've got a good reason to use it, because you're basically giving up your entire bar.
What better reason than to just blow up your opponent?
Oh, I suppose there's that too. I mean, we play Shago. We have Annihilation both outside and inside of Ultras, so there's that.
This is true.
And I do like annihilating people. Not gonna lie.
Annihilation is a fun thing to participate in.
So going into game three, excuse me.
Yep.
Both players sticking to their guns. What I could see really quick. Yep, sticking to their guns. Just a little pallet swap for Chronicle. Might be what he needs.
I don't think I've seen Ray play any other character. Of course, the Chronicle out here playing the entire cast. Oh no, the Shatter catches. Already 50% health gone here. Ray is just going to try to play the zoning game here, which is interesting.
Just getting right in there with a blade dash.
Yeah.
Set up. Oh, he went. I like that tricky setup there with the cross up. But Ray, of course, on top of it, broken on the heavies. Right back in the corner. This is probably one of the worst spots to be with the pip cancels that Fulgor can pull up whenever he's got bar. Oh, went for the grab. All right, corner. Conversion. Breaks.
Fortunately, Ray was in instinct, able to armor that DP. Oh boy, look at it's just so close and healthier. No, the shadow counter still hit because of the armor. Absolutely amazing stuff here. Ray taking the first bar.
And just like that, now we're even. We're both on red life. And he is going to get his reactor spinning real quick here.
Yeah. Oh, goes for a charge too as well.
Yeah, look at that. He's almost at full bar. We could see a high peak.
I think we'll see just pip cancels. Oh my goodness, the overhead. Right, here we go.
Full buffs with almost full meter. He's got both the forward and backward dash buff here with this.
Goes for Shadow Cyber Dash to get through the hail here. Early break from Ray. Oh boy. Got caught with the jumping ice lands here.
And he just dashes right through the projectile. Throws him down. What's the setup? Ooh! Oh, the scramble! Narrowly avoiding the shatter.
Oh, wow. Try to get a solid read on the Liquidize there. Not coming out on top for it. And one more touch will do it. Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Get another one. No more instinct for you here. Uh-oh. Oh, my God.
He might have. Oh, no.
One touch away for both players here.
Oh, no. That was a huge overcommit.
Yeah, overcommitted with the puddle punch there, and that's just a full punish.
Oh, my goodness.
If only the opener and Ultra. See, this is why we use easy inputs on Ultras.
I will forever disagree with you on that personally. I've always used like just the original control scheme, but then I started in season 1, so it's like, okay, I'd rather have my manual in.
So hold on, I gotta jump in now. Zero does actually have a point. I don't remember who put it out there, but maybe like 3 or 4 months ago, someone put out a tweet showing why you should use KI easy ultra inputs. Because I think they used Jago. Like, they hit a wind kick from full screen and confirmed into ultra. But if you don't have that, you can't do that. You solve that problem.
I suppose there is that point.
It's an option select. It's a great option select. You give me a tool. Look, it's like Grand Blue Versus, right? If you jump at me and I can't guarantee that I'm going to do the anti-air input fast enough, which is, your regular DP input, I just do forward button and I still get the anti-air. Sure, I get a little bit, more recovery time on the, the ability itself, because that's how the game works. But regardless, you gave me an easier tool to shut the game out and potentially defeat my opponent.
Right.
Use it.
But on the same note, wind kick is not safe. If you buffer that, if you're wrong and it gets blocked, well, you're still unsafe. You're gonna take some damage for it.
You're taking the example literally. It was to show the actual.
I know. And again, I'm thinking in terms of KI here. I would rather just instant cancel confirm into ultra, because you still get the same benefits. You're going to get plus frames from the instant cancel, and if you're right and you get the hit, you can just buffer the ultra during the instant freeze, and you got a guaranteed ultra anyway. So
we gotta get you the notes on the ultra assist. We gotta get you the notes.
Yeah, good luck convincing my old man brain of that. There's a reason why my stream community calls me Grandpa.
Oh wow, those shadow shoulder there, and Artie was getting punished by the axis slash there.
Oh, there we go.
That's really good counter.
Big bluff. What's he gonna do with it? I was a risking Shadow Cold shoulder.
Oh,
59%. Feels good, man. Uh-oh. Caught him low. The whip throw.
The block. Right. Yikes.
That's going to seal up the last rest of the green life bar here. I can talk, I swear. I just need to get a little more caffeine in me.
All right, now we're full screen, full spin. Daring Glacius to do something. No instinct to close this gap here. Full meter for Fulgore, so he's able to use pip cancels to throw out a third fireball, do the special cancels, yada, yada, yada.
Fake overhead into true overhead. I love that mix-up.
Oh my goodness. Axis slash and axis slash into. Try to guess this block because we're online, baby.
Nice. Oh, all right.
Oh my.
Oh, broke it right away. That was a good break on the manual. Punishes the puddle punch to the wall.
That's such a risk to put yourself back into the corner there. Immediate ultra forward to Chronicle to take 3-1.
That'll be it. Chronicle moving into prime spot in grand finals. He'll be coming in on winner's side with the advantage.
Absolutely. So that means that Ray is going to take a little break. Sit on some ice out here. Stay real chill. Don't get too cold though out there. Get some warm-ups in.
I see what you did there.
That losing finals there.
I was gonna say, I see what you did there, Zero. I see what you did there.
Yeah, you're looking pretty cold over there yourself, Cold.
I mean, it is what it is. I am who I am. I live in Minnesota, after all.
The Midwest chill. I want some of that weather. It's like 105 right now over here, so.
Hey, I mean, if you want to take the rain and storms off my hands, by all means. We just got dumped on. And I'm surprised I didn't lose my power and all that, because it was storming and lightning quite a lot. Like, I'd be shocked if the stream didn't pick that up with how hard it was lightning and thundering out over here. Yeah. Like, real talk.
Jeez. That's the catch that I got, right? Like, I left Michigan because screw winter. Winter sucks. It's the worst. I'll take this heat all day. Like 105? Yeah, that's fine. But you know what? I would like to walk outside without being dehydrated, but that's my choice of living in the middle of a desert. So,
I mean, them's the breaks, my friend.
I didn't know I was moving to a desert until I got here.
Well, how did you wind up there in the first place?
I thought it was close enough to San Francisco. It's not.
Oh my goodness. And you're calling me old man. Come on. Like, do we need to get you like a map of the United States at this
Look,
point?
I gotta so, between the two of us, I think I'm the oldest one here in fact of medical conditions. I'm arthritic, I got a fake hip, I'm dying right now as we speak, okay? Why am I not in hospice care?
Like, do I actually tell them the other reason why I'm called Grandpa in my community? Because I feel like I should at this point. But anyway, we got this matchup. We have Ericky versus Gunpo. This is the matchup that we've been discussing earlier, where it's really hard to call, like, the Aghanos mirror matchup. It's going to depend on who gets the upper hand here, because Ericky, of course, doing Ericky things, taking lots of risks, getting some life back, which I think is a good choice. But the real big problem that Aghanos has with this match is the fact that there's a lot of opportunities for Mira to just take chunks away in rapid succession. Lots of good. She has her standing medium punch normal. She has the bats. She has shadow bats. There's lots of tools she can use here.
And I think right now Ericky is just respecting more so Aghanos than Gunpo here, because Ericky is really just trying to feel out. Oh my goodness!
Again.
Just trying to figure out, like, all right, what are you going to do in neutral? I've seen you waste all your chunks here, so let me go full screen and let you do so. And, oh, nice duck. Could have punished. Good command grab to get your health back here. But, yeah, on reaction, every time Aghanos decides to chunk up, that's room for Ericky to throw out bats. That's 3 hits, remove a chunk, and get a hit. Oh.
Again, the Gunpo special, I'm questioning just if Ericky's maybe being too aggressive here, because that's twice now they've eaten that.
Off with just openings in their strings too. Nice low, able to chip out.
And Gunpo doesn't seem too concerned with the fact that Mira's just getting held back. He's been letting Ericky take every single one of those command grabs. Granted, it does no damage, but it gives Ericky, or gives Mira her life back, which is, in my opinion, worse than like it being, you know, not getting any damage off that.
Yeah. Okay. Goes for the reset.
Oh, no! The bluff!
It was a call out on the fact that Gunpo had to. But it's also the gamble that
the mental flex right there is what he was going for. Is a mental flex.
And it's also the guarantee of, like, okay, well, Gunpo knows that they have to. Oh, no. That's a start. But that's no more space for walls here.
Starting to see the cracks in the surface. Overhead.
Oh, my God. The lockout. You could have had it, but unfortunately, just a late
What
lockout.
are you doing? Oh, my goodness. That could have been tragic.
Yes. Oh man. If only Gunpo didn't go for a counter based on the sound of the lockout, it would have been a different story. Would have been able to commit to the combo. Would have been able to take the W.
Yeah, like this is a common thing. Like especially like newer players, like they think, oh, I can react to the lockout sound. No, you can't. By the time you heard the lockout sound, your opportunity is passed. You have to bluff before that. That's a hard lesson in KI that everybody learns at some point. So you can use that to figure out when you're going to have to throw your bluff, but you can't react to that sound. Like if you try to do that, it's just going to result in disaster.
All right, game 2 here. Ericky coming out on top, just barely though, just barely.
Mm-hmm. That was a really close set.
Blocks here. Oh, I love the back jump. And where are you going? No backdash for you, Ericky. Please enjoy this wall space. You're not allowed to move. Get this overhead.
All right, and just like that, you know, casual 40%. No big deal.
Yeah, just took the one chunk instead of trying to level it up into more chunks for yourself. Boom.
Okay. Got 28% back.
Oh, nice jump. Really good read here on the throw from Gunpo. All right, put you in the corner. Oh, tries to call out that miss, not happening. Oh,
that's going to be a big punish.
Yep. This is such a habit that Gunpo has to get out of. Every time they get breathing room, they're just like, I'm a Shadow Ruin. But look at this. Health is gone. Gunpo taking the lead, getting the big level up. 3 chunks, gets the full reload. We got a full clip of chunks, baby.
Nice, goes for the lockdown. Instant cancel. What's the mix? Oh, no crazy enemy mix at that time. I was expecting like a, you know, forward backdash shenanigans, like in the air. I have rapid IADs. Oh, no, not that time. And right now, Ericky in confined space with 2 walls both ahead of and behind her. Nice.
Yeah, big chip.
Yep.
And this is such a small space for Mira to work in. Gonna have to work on these knockdowns, rather.
That's gonna be a big damage. Boom, 51%.
Hold these. Oh my goodness.
Oh
What?
no.
That's the thing, it's like Gunpo is trying to make these massive plays out here just by reaching a little bit too far. Gotta be careful these
Overhead.
cookies.
Yep.
Oh no. Yep.
Throw we're looking for. Yep. And he's gonna run out of instinct time real quick.
Oh no. No, you're reaching. It would have worked. It would have been the Galaxy Brain read if it worked, but you are certainly reaching.
It's tragic when we see scrambles like that, but you know, it's like you know what you want it hard enough, but just game saying otherwise.
Yeah, it's tough. And honestly, like we almost see it coming out like muscle memory, basically. We're just keep throwing these Shadow Ruin. It's just like, take it easy, take your time. You're doing great at controlling the airspace and controlling. Like you see that Ericky is kind of concerned about what's going to come out of Agnos' hands.
Like we know your opponent's intimidated by it, but just slow down and think for a second. Don't start cracking eggs and making an omelet just yet. You don't need to. Quick 22%. Mix. All right. Cool. Oh, the bluff. He knew he was looking for the scythe and blinker there. 86%. That's the damage we like to see.
86% out here. Look at how much silver health, though. It's back.
Yeah,
just
taking right back. And that's why you care about Mira grabbing you, because just like that, for as many risks that she had to take to get that damage, she can just take her life right back. Another lockdown. Okay. Ooh. Rose. Nice. Starting to set up and condition for something else. Okay. We're going for a hard link. Splat. What's the follow-up? Ooh, okay. Interesting setup. Oh, okay.
Tries to reset there. Look at how much silver health, though. It's going to take one hit. Never mind.
Yeah.
Every time I try to mention it, like, it's just coming back.
I'd say just don't talk about it and stay down.
maybe Ericky won't notice if I stop talking about it. Here we go. Get gutted.
All right, you guys locked down.
That's early. He's gonna killed.
Yeah. Nice. And
hey,
now Ericky's in a very dangerous spot with a wall to his back. Not anymore. Never mind.
You gotta stop talking about Ericky and what they're doing.
Oh,
man, that's gonna get blocked.
That's just a good use of the instinct to make themselves safe on that. Good stuff.
Your life, my plaything.
All right.
So while we're between games, got a couple things we want to talk about here. First and foremost, we have a couple events coming up. As a reminder for everybody, we have LKO Online coming up on August 18th. That is Tuesday. We're introducing Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle into the lineup. So if you want to get your Blaze Blue on, come join in, maybe get some Persona or some Under Night in there. That'll be this Tuesday, the 18th. And then coming up on Friday for LKO Online 24, we have Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, we have Soul Calibur 6, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. That's going to be a fun lineup that Friday night. So if any of those are your games, please come by and join us. We'll be having a good time for those. And we'd love to see you all join in for LKO Online, because this is a great tournament series that LKO or Low Kick puts on. They do a great show every time. I love it every time I'm here, the chance to commentate. So please come out and support these guys. They're making tournaments happen for the FGC, and they can always use you guys' support. So please continue supporting Low Kick.
Next up, we're looking at our losers finals. This is one of the last few opportunities you guys have for that match arena, so definitely feel free to check out. Look at that, it's already jumped up to $15.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you for that. Thank you for the little push that we're getting there. I see you guys doing that, the free quests on there. And here we go, losers finals, Ericky versus Ray X-Men.
Yep. And already Ray has already got Ericky down to about 20% life. Sweet. Wow. What's next? Just the threat of the hail, the patience. Nice. Good decision on the shadow. some life back. He's not going to do a lot. There's not a whole lot of silver there. Trying desperately to hang on to the green life.
I do like the use of the bats there to take on both of the hails at the same time. Oh no, but back into the shatter. Ray X-Men takes the first round here.
Using the hail as cover. Bats, all right. Back to neutral. Trying to feel each other out. And Ray just hanging out of those hails, just using them as a threat to make an approach.
Seeing tons of patience from Ericky here, and honestly, that's probably just because of the threat that Glacius has already put on. Like, how much damage can be done? Just cold shoulder to shut down. Just a button in general. Just like, look at this. And yep, sits right underneath the hail, just because they knew that the mist was actually going to reopen on top of that. That's why it's so difficult in this matchup for Mirror, just because of the hail threat. Like you said, in that corner, keeping Ericky to stand still and think about, like, I don't know what to do here. And that's gonna, oh boy, trying to go for ultra, not happening. Or actually, not ultra, ultimate, excuse me. Just missed.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna swag, you better be careful. You better be confident what you're gonna do. Ooh, the deep jump in broke right away. And another break, that could have been it. One last chance for Ericky in this.
But no meter here, still plenty of work. Wow, this is the way to start leading. A big lockout here. This should wrap it up.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. You hate to see it because gosh darn it, Ray tried to put in an ultimate and it just did not happen with throw. You gotta finish your food, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'd be frustrated.
Oh god, that would tilt me right there. The fact that you put in all that work, you were on the verge of being able to just flex on your opponent, and then it just gets ripped away from you in a heartbeat. Like, that is one of the most confounding situations to be in.
Yep. Dropped it for a throw. That's unfortunate. Just had to ultra. Anything else besides try to reset the throw.
Yep.
Ugh. Okay. Well, we're going into the next game.
Oh, we're in for the bluff right away again. And again. Okay, we're just dropping bluffs here. It's no big deal. Nice use of the backdash to avoid the shatter.
Oh, try to liquidize underneath the bats without happening, and keeping hail right above your head, so Glacius doesn't have to move. You're not going to get crossed up by Mira. Oof.
We're taking the life back. Casual 21%, keeping it short.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this will hurt. Ooh, 43%. And just the meteor right there. Gets the armor. Shoulder. No break. And the 38% right back. Avoids the puddle punch. Oh, just sets up with the bats for when he would pop back up from the liquid ice. That was smart.
Absolutely. And still sitting, with a small chunk of health here on the green bar for Ericky out here. Still has instinct available as well. I don't think we're going to see it here. I think we're going to save it for that next health bar just to use almost right away.
With that little life, there's not a whole lot of silver that Eric would be able to make use of. Which, on that note, for those wondering, if Mira does run out of like actual colored health on her life bar, she starts consuming the silver, is what happens. So,
nice air to air. And man, I'm really wishing that Ericky would have activated that instinct, regardless of whether or not like you're going to put use out of it. You're already too far gone to get another bar of instinct. Here it is.
In the mist, gets devoured right away. Ericky already sitting at about 35% life versus about 90% against Ray. This is a very uphill battle, but one that Mira is perfectly capable of making happen.
And we're seeing Ericky just not really missed as much to make that approach here to close the gap.
Nice conversion. All right, damage. What's next?
Opting to back off too. That's really interesting instead of just keeping inside Glacius' face. Because what's Glacius going to do on wake up? Like sure, do the puddle punch, but then it gets punished right after. Like
nice use of the spacing again in there with the shadow kicks.
Oh, and it's a lockout too. Get the shadow in there.
Nice. Reset. Okay. Oh, I like it. That was so smart. The shadow to get in there, push him down into danger range, and then confirm into ultra. That was so sick.
Risk being though that was the easiest move to break right there too. Obviously not easy enough for Ray though, but Yeah, that was the gamble you took. Interesting, because I wonder how much damage it would have done if you would have the shadow damage ender. Like if it would have been enough to wrap it up. It would have been close, I think.
Yeah, it definitely would have been close. I question though if it would have been enough. It's like one of those rare situations where you actually are questioning how much damage can Mira do. Which, let's think about that. How often do we think about that?
I always assume that she's going to kill me. That's my assumption.
I personally have learned never to assume.
Yeah.
Call it the Justin Wong factor. And already opening up strong. A lot of silver built up on Ericky's life bar right now, but taking it right back. Should see, yep, embrace. Get some health back. Nice! This is going to hurt. This should seal out the bar.
Absolutely. And going for a capture. Yep, using the shadow embrace.
And a perfect round just like that. First we've seen all night.
Oh, wow. No punish on the throw here. Nice puddle punch. Backdash into the shatter here. Thank goodness for that immediate break. Oh, okay.
Just going right in there.
Yeah, low profiles at Icelands. Let's get the wall bounce into a reset. Oh, man. Wasn't a consistent reset.
Okay. Another dangerous amount of silver being built up in Ericky's life bar, but that's okay. Making it work.
Oh, here it comes. Yep, that'll do it. Capture to close out the round. That's a 3-0, Ericky coming out on top to move on to grand finals.
But still, strong showing for Ray, coming out in third place.
Yes.
Congrats to you, sir. Very strong showing tonight. And while we're talking about dropped combos and other things that people can drop, as a reminder for everybody, we are supported by Matcherino tonight. If you guys want to go on to Matcherino, we are up to about $15 in the pot right now. Would appreciate you guys jumping in there, dropping the code to give a free 50-cent contribution into the pot. There are also a bunch of other quests. You can also directly donate. You can purchase some merchandise if you like from Matcherino to help boost the pot up tonight. And that'll just make sure that our top players tonight are rewarded richly for their performance. So please go ahead, jump in there. Use the code if you haven't done so already. Everybody tonight watching gets to drop in 50 cents for free.
And of course, don't forget as well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple events that are coming up this Monday, or actually, excuse me, the 22nd. We'll go with that one too. Cruise Clash. $500 pop bonus per game. Check them out. Cruise Clash is partnering with Low Kick Arena to run Killer Instinct, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, Skullgirls, and Smash Bros. Melee. You can check that out. It'll be at 2 p.m. Central on smash.gg/Cruise Clash Arena. Low Kick, of course, handling the Killer Instinct and Power Rangers end. And then we like to assume that Cruise Clash is going to be running the other two. So definitely check them out. It'll be a great opportunity to get more cash if you're not doing so this weekend. And then, like I was going to get to, Monday.
Yep, we have Chicago Punish, number 3. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but Chicago Punish, number 3, every Monday. It's been going on since the next one will be August 17th. Starts at 7 p.m. Central, for those of you who live in the Midwest like I do. It's a weekly Killer Instinct online tournament put on by ChicagoTekken.com. Guaranteed $70 minimum pot every week, supported by Matcherino, and it's open to every player in North America with full crossplay. So it doesn't matter if you're playing on live, if you're playing on Windows 10 PC, or if you're playing on Steam. You can join in the fun every Monday at Twitch TV/Puppy Swarm, who also was in the bracket tonight with a very good showing with his Kilgore. So please, if you're looking for more KI, you can fight again this coming Monday. And of course, while we're thinking about it, we've got KI United tomorrow, which is the big one. So please support your locals. Please support your onlines. We'd love to have you. And if you've never competed before, please just give it a shot. It's a lot of fun, even if you go out 0-2.
There you go.
So that said, I'll let you take over here.
KI United is going to be hosted. I believe Fight Sessions is hosting it. I got to double check on that because I know they have a specific channel that they host it on. Of course, we're getting on to that Granddaddy Grand Finals while I get that information for you folks out here.
Yep. The Chronicle, of course, coming in from winner's side. He has the advantage going into this, needing to win only 1 set. Ericky will need to win 2 sets coming in from loser side. And the Chronicle, of course, showing mastery of the roster. This time going with Mirror. We've seen a lot of characters out of the Chronicle tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Chronicle is going through, just having a good time. Been playing a lot of Arya, for most of the brackets that he's been a part of. This is a nice little one to kind of just play around in, have a good time, and learn. Wow, just being really oppressive against Mira. We've seen this set before.
The canonical matchup, sister versus sister, too. Nice, getting in there. Tumble kicks, locks out. Nice, cash out just enough to take that first life bar.
Nice big jump in here. Already the first life bar. Gone. Ericky still waiting to use that instinct here. It's going to be a little too late. Look, the early lockout. We're going to get a damage ender.
Oh, the fake overhead. I love that, but just missing the conversion. Oh, and again.
Heavy lockout, too. And look at this. The Chronicle only has one dagger here. Finally just getting the second one back.
Lockdown with the Shadow Bats. What's the setup? Keeping himself safe again. No Shadow Bar left. It's conversion. Oh, went for the bluff. I'm not sure if I agree with that.
But it paid off at least.
it did.
Alright, but don't count on that luck here because you're getting put right into an Ultra after the Shadow. First game of the Chronicle.
Coming out very strong with that just oppressive Mira.
You're not worthy prey.
You know, it's been a long time since I've seen a Mira in the bracket. I think that she's one of those underappreciated characters, personally. Just because of the fact that, again, it's an annoying pressure mechanic with the daggers. Just having that game of forcing people to block, and of course, you have to make a decision, okay, is it better to take the dagger, or should I let Mira get a pip on one of the daggers?
Right, yeah. Maya's definitely a character that's not as utilized as much as she used to be. We still have a few players that are using, like, a Young Tate's still using Maya, of course. And we see here that the Chronicle also using a little bit of Maya. We saw some Maya as well, and I want to say it was a Chicago Punish matchup as well that we saw.
Yeah, sounds about right. I didn't get to watch that tournament in person. I wish I had. Now that we talk about it again, but again, we'll see what happens with my Monday nights this coming week, and hopefully I won't get caught up in stuff and be able to actually join you guys for that.
And then for those that were wondering where KI United is going to be hosted, check out the link that I just put up in the Twitch chat there. It's going to be hosted by 3 different channels. Of course, Chicago's own Will English the Fourth will be hosting the pools following Best of 5 show. And then Fight Sessions will be hosting the top 8 for that. So definitely check it out there. All right. Game 2, still the Chronicle just being as oppressive as ever.
And again, Ericky's working to get some kind of pressure set up right now. The Chronicle just spot on defense. There we go. Gets the conversion. Bluff. That time it works. Yep, take the life back. It's going to reduce the damage, but that's okay. Let you take more risks later. You know, got to have some funds for investment.
Yeah. Especially since, you know, you had the corner advantage momentarily, but now you got called out on your cross up here. Look at how much blood is already out on the table there. The Chronicle is going to wrap this up here unless you break, and you didn't, so that should do it.
Yep.
Shadow
cash out.
Chronicle looking still pretty solid in game 2 here. Ericky doing a little bit better. Oh no, yeah, that's definitely way too late for that one. All right, what's it gonna be? Ooh, okay.
There we go. Timing lockout takes some life back. Not as big of a deficit now.
Yeah, and of course, just end it early so that Maya doesn't build up her instinct. It's a terrible, terrible thing to deal with.
Gets out of there. Ooh, I was gonna say, please punish the whiff. Please punish that. Oh no! And it just the low kick, the low short confirms. Ericky in a very dangerous spot. A lot of silver, one touch.
Yeah.
All Chronicle needs to convert into Ultra.
Oh man, even though you popped that instinct, even though the mistouch Maya, you got hit to cancel it out, and all your health was gone before your very eyes. Game 2 going to the Chronicle, and the Chronicle's looking to close this out and take home the pot once again. The Chronicle's been on a tear lately, just taking W after W.
It's like, I'm wondering who at this point can actually stand up and give him a decent challenge. I know Ericky's trying not to belittle their efforts by any stretch, but it's like, you know, they've been struggling to just get that solid momentum build up to actually give Chronicle a reason to hesitate.
Yeah, we're talking, the Chronicle is playing 2 tournaments today and already won 1 tournament today.
He's got to be on an adrenaline high at that point and just a confidence high, just rocking 1 win under his belt already.
Yeah, no, it's just in general, like the Chronicle has been just consistently taking W's left and right here. And honestly, if there are people that you call gods, and if you're killing gods out here, then what does that make him?
Borrow a line from one of my favorite movies. Who watches The Watchmen? Anyway, back into this game here. Chronicle already up 2-0 over Ericky. This could potentially be tournament point. And already locking Ericky into the corner. Ericky trying to break out, getting broken right away. Struggling to fight over who's got the corner advantage right now. Ericky gets the touch. Shadow Bats locks out. This could be big. Going for the damage this time, trying to just get the life lead and take it. Please punish that.
Don't punish. Come on now.
Nice. Cool juggles. I like this. Look at this.
Yeah, no, definitely. All right, look at this life lead you have here. You're doing a lot better.
Oh, just too much on the KV. Blew out right away at the end there. There we go. Now we're starting to see some signs of life out of Ericky. We've got a match, it looks like. Sitting at about a little over 50%. This is going to force some work out of Chronicle. Oh, just going in with just the IAD overhead.
Yep, all right. Slapped. All right, got to hold this mix. Okay. Goes for low, but of course, nice cancel to do the DP punish here. All right, tries to chase down the miss. Not happening. Gets scooped up. The health is back. You still have all this work to do. Good block.
Nice patience.
Oh, but no punish.
To the wall. What's the setup? Good breaks. Yeah, that'll do it. All right, so we got a match. That'll put Ericky on the board with a win. 2-1.
Still quite a ways to go here. You're telling me you have to win 2 more like this?
This is, again, at least though you're in grand finals, like that's always a struggle, is to get to that top 2 spot.
Right.
But of course now you've got the hardest battle of all coming in on loser's side, where you've got to make 2 sets work.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. And of course, only use a mirror as well too. So the damage is there. Clearly, the decisions can be made, but you're thinking about as well, what can the Chronicle change to? We're still thinking about that Aria that's in the background. We saw another Mira in the background as well. Of course, Shadow Jago is an option. What's it gonna be? Like, what are you gonna choose later on? Like, okay, it comes down to 2-2 in this set. You opt to change back to something you're comfortable with. You're gonna stick out with Maya. You stick out with Maya.
Yeah. So again, he can take that risk at this point. He's coming in a winner's side, so if he drops the set, okay, we're just going to reset and start all over. It's those things that you think about when you're coming in from winner's side that really affect your decision making and can ultimately dictate, okay, how am I going to make this work?
All right. Okay. Nice lows.
Gets in the corner. What's for breakfast? All right. Anti-airs. Grabs. All right. Takes all the life back. About even. Down. What's the mix? Oh, nice! You to the tumble kick.
Yeah. It's actually super smart decision here.
No, the whip throw. That's going to be a little combo. All right.
Oh,
nice.
Really good here. Yeah. Goes for the recapture, but gets broken away here. Let's see here. Good patience from the Chronicle, except until you weren't patient.
It's like, you can tell by the way he's moving, he's so afraid of that IAD right now. He's been popped open by it. You can see he just wants to keep Ericky out of the sky. Just the crouching heavy punches there as a threat. Nice break.
Uh-oh, this life lead is looking really dangerous here for Ericky.
There's the touch, and just like that, the life bar's gone.
1 life bar away from the Chronicle, taking it all.
This is now tournament point for Chronicle. Good block of the low. Oh, gets caught by the Shadow Bats. Broke right away. That was a risky break on that manual.
Yeah, honestly, it's such a scary situation too, because that Shadow Tumble is supposed to be projectile invulnerable. Or able to get through the puddle. But look at this here. So much silver health on the line. And the Chronicle has so many resources. Okay. Instinct. Gonna start damage.
Broken again.
No.
I was gonna say he keeps getting broken every time he locks down with the Shadow Bats. Chronicle's clearly seen it and knows what to do in that situation.
Okay. Oh, missed the recap.
Just outside of danger range. He just needs one more touch right now. Okay, spoke too soon. Commentator's curse.
All right, Ericky's still in this here. Oh no, you're spending so much health. Ericky, no! That'll do it. The Chronicle coming out on top. 3-1 over Ericky. Taking the W at this week's Low Kick Online Killer Instinct bracket. Second place going to Ericky. And third, off to Ray X-Men. Congratulations, all three of you. What a show we've had today. Thank you, everybody that watched and tuned in. Thank you all that contributed to the match arena. I hope you continue to do so just a little bit. You get a couple more in there.
Just throw a few more in there while we're at it. Again, you can click the link here in chat. You can jump in. You can use code LKO. Sorry, I just had a momentary brain fart there. LKO22KI. You can click on that contribute button. There's also sponsor quests that you can go on. Just drop the coupon code. You can drop in 50 cents for free. You can drop in additional amounts right there with the quest you see on the side. And of course, there's all kinds of other options available for you there. There's surveys, there's Twitter retweets, there's YouTube quests. You can also directly contribute if you so choose. Please consider going on, at least throwing you 50 cents in there to help our champions out tonight.
Yep, absolutely. Well, that'll do it here. Of course, we still have other brackets on the low kick side of things that are still going on in the background. Don't forget to check out the MK11 stream. And then, of course, the Street Fighter 5 stream. We're talking Seth Mitchell for Street Fighter. And then, I'm brain farting on the MK name. It's Free Hectic for MK11 Twitch stream. Free Hectic. So
there you go.
Right. All right. That'll do it for us here. Of course, I'm Zero. You can follow me on Twitter at Zero Syndicate or twitch.tv/Zero Syndicate as well.
Yep, and my name is Cold Cuts. You can follow me at K0LDX on Twitter or here on Twitch TV at twitch.tv/K0LDX. Would love to talk to you guys more, but unfortunately, we are out of time for tonight. So we're going to sign off here. Please stay tuned to LKO for more online fighting game action tonight. We still got plenty more matches to come on the Street Fighter and the Mortal Kombat 11 side. But that's it for us. We'll see you guys next time. Hope you all have a good night.